Hey everyone, Anthony here, your web design expert. Welcome pala to this tutorial. Ayan. So today, I'll guide you through the step-by-step process of transferring a Figma design to Go High Level. I've been using Go High Level to build landing pages and funnels for almost 3 years now. And I know kung gaano kahirap o let's say it's challenging it can be to bring your designs to life in this all-in-one platform. Whether you're a beginner or already familiar with these tools, you'll learn how to take your designs and turn them into a fully functional page inside GHL. In this video, we'll cover how to prepare your Figma design, export assets like yung mga images, mag-add tayo ng mga functionality, yung mga buttons, yung mga animations. Of course, this is a priority, i-optimize yung page for tablet and mobile, and then i-publish yung final design in Go High Level. Konting reminder lang, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like the video to show your support. Ayan. And if you're watching this on YouTube, ayan, hit that like, share, and subscribe button to stay updated dun sa mga feature tutorials natin. And kung may mga requests kayo, just leave in the comment section kung ano pa yung mga gusto nating i-cover dun sa mga feature tutorials as I was saying, no? And it really helps support the channel and keeps the content coming your way. Oo nga pala, I've also included yung Figma practice file for this tutorial in the description below so you can follow along and make the process even easier, diba? Ayan. So ano pang inaantay nyo? Let's dive in. The very first step that we're going to do is to duplicate the source file. Kasi nga, hindi mo siya pwede edit in a sense. And if you're seeing a new user interface or new UI, please bear with me kasi ito na yung bagong UI na in-update ni Figma. So, if you're not aware on how to do that, yung pag-duplicate, just go over here. Ito, in a sense, same pa rin naman siya. So, click the drop down, duplicate, and you will be redirected to a new tab. So, that's yun yung i-edit mo na practice file if you want to do some stuff and alam mo yun, yung sa design. And the next step is we're going to export yung mga images, no? Actually, hindi na ako gumamit ng icons dito kasi I want it to be more visual. Sinubukan ko yung icons, medyo hindi ako satisfied. So, the way that we're going to do the exporting, so, gagawin lang natin is like ito yung logo, kiklik mo siyang ganon. Yan. So, since nag-apply ako ng auto layout, so just have to double click, no? Hanggang sa mapunta ka doon. And again, ang ginagamit natin na plugin is yung image compressor. We're going to we want to be the image to be optimized, no? And konting pro tip, so if you're going to export a file, ako kasi ang ginagawa ko I start with 1.5 scale or 2. Depende actually and sometimes I start with 85 to 95, okay? So I always use the P format since it's one of the best format that you can use for websites. Okay? So, yun lang. So, select mo lang siya like, for example yan, add to queue mo lang, tapos select mo yung mga images. Ito, just make sure to select this image kasi baka ito yung ma-export mo, no? So, this one, add to queue. Yan. Tapos dito, yan, just make sure, ito hina-highlight ko na. Yan. Add to queue mo lang siya hanggang maipon mo na siya. So, once makulate mo na lahat ng mga assets, yung mga images, you just have to press convert and yun na yun. Okay? Hindi ko na pahahabain. And yung ano pala, I just want to explain this, no? Yung desktop size na ginamit natin is yung 1440 pixels. Kasi nga itong yung width, it works well for yung most modern screens kasi nagpo-provide siya ng balance balance view na madaling i-adapt sa smaller and larger desktop resolutions like from laptop to desktop then ito naman pagdating naman sa mobile, actually yung ginamit naman natin is yung 375 pixel. Well, actually this is based from iPhone 13 mini, no? If we're going to check this, ito yan, 375. Okay? So, ito namang width na to, this is widely compatible with popular devices. So, of course, yung iPhones, tapos yung mga most standard Android phones, which typically range from 360 pixels to 14 pixels in width. Alright? So, okay, teka, napindot natin. So far, yun naman. Then, yan, nasabi naman natin yung ibang mga images, no? So, let's go to DHL's dashboard. Explain lang natin yung use case nung etong sites. Okay? So, etong sites, this one gives you the ability to create client-facing websites within high level. So, if you want to create that perfect homepage for your business, or you want to build landing pages for conversions, like if you want to capture more leads, you want to get more sales, the possibilities are endless. So dito, within high level, we have two types of site builders. As you're going to see, we have funnels and websites. So dito, in general, so ang funnels kasi, it has a very direct sequence of pages, like yung opt-in, then thank you page, diba? Ayan, minsan may upsell pa, may downsell. So that's why they offer yung mga split testing, no, like A/B testing siya, na sa pang funnel lang. So, again, if you have a specific purpose, like pag-capture ng leads, you want to book more appointments, ayan, so funnels tayo. And if you want websites, this one, this is a place to build websites for any use case. Like, gumawa ka ng homepage, if you want informational websites for your business. So, wala siyang path of progression na kung saan yung contact natin is that will be led through. Which why we do not offer na wala siyang split test dito, no? So, like, if you also want to set up an online store, and so dito rin sa websites na 'to. So, yun yung one of the biggest difference nila. Okay? So, let's explore yung site editor. But before we do that, let's go here sa funnels. Yan. So, naka-censored na lang yung details kasi yun nga, confidential. So, I just have to click new funnel. Ayan. You'll be given options from templates. So, maganda pag-aralan ng templates if you are, or like if you want to start with something, if you want a reference, if you want inspiration. But ako nga, since we are a designer, we are technically starting from a mock-up. So, mas okay ako doon. Okay? So, that's my process. And there's nothing wrong with using templates. Actually, I still use templates, but for guides, reference, inspiration. Ayan. If you are a business owner, you're watching this, mas okay gumamit ng templates. You can, even you're a designer, you can study templates naman kung tutuusin, di ba? So you can preview it, you can browse the categories, you want to filter the types, the tags, and everything, okay? What we're going to focus is from scratch. So gawa tayo dito, sample 2, create. Let's create a new funnel. So while waiting na mag-load siya, and let's click add new step. Yan, sample 2 again. Tapos create funnel step tayo. Then let's wait. Few seconds lang. Ayan. So nag-appear na siya. So again, we're going to create from blank. Let's click this. Kasi nga, yun yung sense ng video na to, di ba? Now, let's explore yung site editor ng Go High level. So dito, punta tayo. Here's the menu bar. You're going to see layers. So layers is very comparable to Figma's layers here. Ayan, so yan siya. So it's very good to have a layer para at least makita mo yung mga bawat elements, no? Yan. So that's the layers. We have pages. So this is for if you're going to create website, 'di ba? Yung like may full website like may home, may about, may contact us, ayan. Tracking code like for usually ginagamit to for advertisement like sa FB ads, yung mga tracking code tas pang Google, ayan. Tapos we have custom CSS if you want to customize na beyond doon sa wala sa built-in ni GHL, but we're not going to focus on that. No code development tayo. Typography, ayan. So dito natin ise-set yung ating yung style. So dito, if we're going to double check on Figma, ayan. So we have sa heading, meron tayong ginamit natin is click natin to. Uh, play fair play fair display. Sorry. Ayan. So, click natin. It's a Google font. Playfair. Set natin. Ayan. Then, yung content font na ginamit naman natin, you can go over here. Ayan. Sa text. Ayan. So, naka-organize na siya from large to tiny. So, regular. Actually, ang pinaka-base font natin is 16. Actually, kahit ano naman tingnan natin dito kasi pare-pareho naman yan na content text. So, edit style mo lang siya, Montserrat. Montserrat here. Yan. Tapos, ang text color na ginamit natin, meron din tayo dyan na ginamit. Here, sa baba. Ayan. Click nyo lang yung color styles ng text. Get the hex code. Ayan. Close nyo lang. So, basically, wala siya dito. So, let's add. Let's click, didn't find your color. Add custom one. Text. Let's paste the hex code. Ayan. Add color. Link color, huwag muna natin galawin yan. Yan. Tapos, next is we have typography. Background, there's nothing, actually, there's really nothing to edit here. Let's leave this as is for full control. No? Next, yung pop-up settings, if we're going to create a pop-up. So, for example, meron tayong CTA, click natin, book appointment, then may pop-up yan. So, this is where we're going to do that. Okay. SEO metadata. So for SEO purposes, like yun nga, yung SEO preview, content, keywords, author, social image, links, and tags, and language. Preview custom codes, yan, hindi natin explain yan. Cookie consent, natin na masyado explain yan. The next is, what's this again? Actually, ito. So, there's nothing really to explore about this nasa part na to. Then dito, if you want yung desktop mode and yung mobile mode. So, like any other funnel builder, so wala siyang tablet mode, no? So, ayun nga, mamaya may mga gagawin tayo ng mga konting trick on how to accommodate yung ginagawa natin na technique or konting hack actually on how to adapt na kahit wala siyang tablet, paano magiging responsive somehow, okay? Let's start with building the header section first. So let's click it here, yung add elements. Click full width. Ayan. So hindi ka pwede directly mag-add ng element to. So so ang magiging stacking yan is section, row, and column. Ayan. One column. Kasi if we're going to notice here, ayan, click natin siya. So it's just a one column, okay? Ayan. Tapos check natin yung ginamit na background pala. So this is white. So click natin to para makita natin yung exact hex code. Yan, edit style. Yan, pinangalanan natin siyang white. Copy. Alt tab. Tapos, yan, yung section. Yan, palitan muna natin yung background color. So, add natin dito. White. Yan. Add color. Yan, select. Tapos, ang gagawin natin is, sandali. Check natin. So, this is 24 for the top and bottom padding. Okay. Pero add muna tayo ng element. Image. Yan. Okay. Tapos, click here. To yung sa upload natin. Well, actually, uploaded na siya. So, saselect na lang natin dito. So, kung hindi nyo pa na-upload, click mo lang upload din yung mga files. Yan. Upload natin. So, copy link. Iba na siya, no? Before it talagang ina-upload niya. Well, pagka-upload dito, copy-paste na yung link. Iba na siya. Tapos, paste mo lang. Ayan. Remember, yung scaling, no? Nilakihan natin. So, expect that it will also big dito. So, what we're going to do is to adjust the size. So, double check natin yung size. So, ang width niya is 171. 171. So, no need to adjust the height. It will automatically adapt. No? Naka-auto naman siya. Tapos, kung mapapansin nyo, may space pa siya. So, let's delete that space. Gawin natin 0 lahat. 0, 0, 0. Yan. Tapos, let's align it to the left. Yung. Yan. Okay. Then, let's double check. May adjust ba tayo sa advance? Yan. Wala naman. Tapos, dito, di ba 24 kanina? Remember? Yeah, 24. So, we're going to adjust like ito, si column. tatanggalin muna natin yung top and bottom padding. So, kung mapapansin nyo, hindi ko tinatanggal yung left and right padding. Kasi the way napansin ko, no, si GHL works with tablet mode. Kasi pag ziniro mo yan, pag tinignan mo sa tablet, sagad talaga siya. You won't notice it if you going to use responsively app para tignan yung tablet. But manonotice mo siya pag ginamit mo yung Chrome na device toolbar sa responsive. Pag in-adjust mo siya, doon mo siya makikita. So dito medyo blinded tayo. Kaya ginawa natin, iniwan natin na 5. Tapos ito actually sa row, 0 natin. Well, pwede na natin actually tanggalin. I-zero natin kasi for now we can do sa section na lang pala. Sorry. Yan. Gawin natin 20. Ako I use 20. Ayan. Tapos to 24. 24. Ayan. So okay na siya. Ayan. Para makapag-focus tayo lalo sa desktop. Ayan. So that's 24. Ayan. So dito, 'di ba, yung ibang ginagawa like tsakaning responsive. Ako ang ginagawa ko responsive agad. Ayan, sige. So we're going to do the mobile mode. Ayan. Tapos double check natin. Kaya yan ang kagandahan pag may mock-up, no? Hindi na tayo nanguhula. Ayan. So let's double check. Yeah, 21 and actually pag nakita mo naman dito, eto, makikita mo naman yung padding, no? Anyway, yeah, 21. 21. Tapos let's double check. Yeah, 154. Alam ko ang ginamit ko dito is yung 70%. No? So like if you're going to multiply it by 0.07, yan. So 154 yung width. The image here, yeah, 154. And we're good. So we're good with header section. Yeah, so far okay naman 24, 20. Yan. Yeah, I almost forgot ito kasi if you're an experienced designer, mahalata mo na eh. Ayan. So hindi ko napansin na may 10 pixel pa pala sa baba nung logo. Yan. Tapos going back sa mobile mode. So nag-set tayo ng wala tayong padding for the left and right no, 'di ba? Yan. So let's try to check that. Yan. Let's do that 20 and 20. And I believe ayan, yung row nga kumain din siya ng padding, no. So okay lang 'yan, zero muna natin. Mamaya tayo mag-a-adjust for the column, row, and section. Yan. So for now, since isa lang naman yung element natin, okay na dito lang tayo mag-adjust na 20. Yan. Kasi if you're going to double check yung Figma natin, yan, 20 lahat yan, all throughout. And kung titignan mo yung layout grid, yan, di ba? So consistent yan. So that's how you make web design consistent all throughout. It will make more professional in short. Okay? Alt tab natin. Let's do the hero section. You can click here to add section full width. Yan. Add row. Then this time, 2 columns. Yan. Tapos, ang gagawin natin is let's add the element headline. Yan. But before that, lagyan muna natin ng background, no? So, dito, punta tayo kay Figma. Yan. So, let's upload. Well, actually, uploaded na siya. So, apply na lang natin dito. Kasi ngayon, hindi pa totally ma-appreciate since wala pa yung mga ibang elements. But, lagyan na natin. Adjust na lang natin mamaya. Copy link. Exit. Tapos, paste natin dito. Gawin natin parallax muna natin. That's okay. Yan. Tapos, yeah, let's go back to the headline. Tapos, copy-paste natin, no? Ay, mag-alt tab natin to. Paste. Yan. Tapos, let's align it to the left. Tapos, check natin si Figma. Yung sizing, yan. H1, yeah, 64, 130% or 1.3 M. Check natin. Oh, but before that, don't forget for SEO purposes na rin. Well, actually, hindi ko na ano kanina yung alt text but dito at least ma-apply natin. Select all mo siya. Yeah, H1, yeah. Actually, H1 by default. So again, let's adjust it to 64. Okay. Then 130%. It's already bold. Okay. Yung font weight niya. Adjust na yung text nito. Yan, ginagamit na natin yung kanina. So it's important to adjust always first yung global styling no before ka mag-proceed. So no need to adjust dito. Yan, okay na to. Apply naman siya. Kasi may sometimes may kailangan may mga instances na iba-iba yung styling no. Yan. So nasa na yung line height, wala to, advance, line height. Yung kanina, ano yung sinabi natin? 130%. Ayan, okay na pala. Ito na yung default niya. 1.3 EM. Ayan. Tapos, double check natin sa Figma yung distance nito. Yeah, 24. Gawin natin. Apply na natin dito. So, margin, bottom margin, 24. Ayan. So, add tayo ng bago. Paragraph. Okay. Left. Tapos, punta tayo Figma. Copy, paste. Okay. Tapos, adjust natin. And, sana hindi kayo nahihilo sa pabalik-balik. So, please bear with me. Yan. So, if we're going to check yung typography style niya, so text medium normal is 18, 150 regular, Montserrat. 18, 150. This is 18. Yan. I hope you are catching up, no? Well, sisimula pa lang naman tayo actually. Regular, normal, yeah. Similar siya. 150 is 1.5 EM. Yan. So far, so good. Figma. Tapos ang difference naman niya, 32 pixels going down. Okay. Lagyan na natin ng margin. General, okay. 32. Okay na yan. Tapos, let's put up the button. Oo nga pala, napansin ko kasi may mga bagong update sa GHL. Before kasi sa button, pwede mo palitan yung theme style niya. But this time, hindi mo siya may edit, but rather if you want to have that kind of style, dapat pumunta ka na dito sa buttons mismo eh. Ayan, no? Para makuha mo yung style na gusto mo. Okay? But for the sake of this video, yung ginamit ko actually is within the elements button. Ayan. So, okay, background color. Wala pa pala tayo nung yung brown. Ito. Yung primary tsaka accent natin na ginamit. So, let's copy that. Hex code. Tapos, alt tab. Yan. So, that's how I design. Pero, essentially, ako kasi naka-dual display naman ako. So, ayun. Pinapakita ko lang sa inyo. Background color. Add natin. So, this will be our primary. And at the same time, accent color. Ayun. Okay na siya. Tapos, yung letter spacing, okay, no? Nothing to change on that. Font size na ginamit, medium semi-bold. So, yung medium natin is 18-150. Medium semi-bold. Okay. Okay natin to. Medium. Oh, sorry. 18. Ito pala yung medium natin. Semi-bold. Tapos, no need kasi wala naman tayong subtext font size, no? No need for that. Ang ginamit naman natin dito actually is content font. Ayan, yung Montserrat. Tapos, palitan pala natin. Oops, sorry. Ano pala, element name pala mismo to. Not the call to action name. Balik muna natin. If we're going to change the text, where's that? Ito pala. Yan. Tapos, for the padding or for the inside space ng left, right, top, bottom, check natin. We have 32 by 16. And so we have 32 here. And by 16. Di ba mas maganda pag may mock-up ka na sinusundan, di ba? Hindi ka na nag-iisip. Actually, sinusundan mo na lang siya. Alright, sige. So we have, okay, mamaya natin i-adjust yung top and bottom padding, no? Kasi unahin lang natin tong next is yung image. Ayan. Get that image. Ayan. Tapos, for responsive purposes, ilaleft ko siya. Natin to. This one. Copy link. Sa una nakakalito siya, no? Kasi before mas seamless yung pag-upload lang. Ayan. So let's double check the width size. Yeah, width size lagi yung concern natin. 455. Ito to. 455 pixels. Yeah, okay. Tapos, ano pa ba yung mga kailangan natin i-adjust? Yeah, so far okay naman. Advance, yeah. May color na actually nung pa lang sa design, kaya hindi na tayo mag-apply, no? Shadow. Sorry, shadow pala. I'm referring to the shadow. Okay, so before we proceed with the mobile, ayan, double check natin yung top and bottom padding. So we have 56.5, so let's assume na 57 yung gagamitin natin. Okay? Kasi i-round off na lang natin. Swapmates, this will not be pixel perfect. Okay? We're not, wala tayong goal to attain that pixel perfect resolution. 56, 57. Gawin natin, balik tayo kay high level. So, here's the tricky thing with GHL kasi meron na siya ina-apply ng mga spaces, no? Like, pansin mo tong image, actually, meron na siyang padding na default. So, in this use case scenario, i-zero ko siya lahat. Pero mamaya tingnan, may papakita ako dun sa logo section. Okay? Ayan. So, next is yung row. Actually, teka, double check ko lang. For the row, tanggalin natin, zero natin lahat. Okay? So, basically, tatanggalin din dapat natin yung sa left and right, no? Taka. Dito, yan. We have 57, no? So, dapat gagawin natin dito, 57, di ba? But this time, ang gagawin natin is we're going to leave a room. Okay? So, instead of 57, kukuha tayo ng space dito sa column. Sa first and second column. Okay? So, kukuha ko ng space ng 20 for the top and bottom. This is for responsive purposes. Okay? Kasi kung hindi mo siya ginawa, actually, meron ako pinost nun sa Facebook ko na, yun nga, didikit siya sa responsiveness. So, yan. So, gagawin mo 20. Gawin ka ng 20 dito. Tapos, instead of 57, so you're going to subtract. So, 57 minus 20 is 37, diba? So, 37 lang ang ano natin dito. Kasi meron na tayong 20 dun sa column, diba? Yan. Tapos, dito sa column, I want more space by 10. Ginagawa ko 10. Tinesting ko na yan actually. So, this is a better approach. And pag mga 2 columns, no? 10. Okay, save natin. So, make it a habit na kahit sabihin natin may auto-save si GHL or any other platform, let's always save. Ayan, make it a habit again. Tapos, check na natin yung mobile mode. Yeah, so far, we are good here. Mobile mode natin. And so far, and so let's do that also. Yeah, 2020, actually na-apply naman siya dito, 37. So, double check natin yung sa Figma. So, dito, kasi dun, kanina na pinakita ko Wapmates, ayan, so 48 mamaya, ano ko. Yeah, 65. Then tayo, 60, actually, hindi siya pantay for some reason. So, let's assume 64 na lang siya pareho. So, since dito may 20 na tayo, so 64, 54, 44. Ayan. Napapabilang ako bigla. 44. Ayan. Tapos dito, meron na tayong 20 tsaka 20, so 40 na siya. 'Di ba? So, if we're going to double check yung Figma, yung distance niya, 48. So, if we're going to do it in Figma, gagawin nating 24, 24, no? Teka, check natin. Again, doesn't have to be perfect naman, pero syempre, if you want to attain yung, di ba? So, dito, sa baba, 48, gawin na natin siyang 24, kasi 48 yung kanina nating nakita. Sa baba lang naman. Then, for this next column, sa taas, 24. Yan. And if we're going to check yung row, so meron tayo ditong 10. I-zero out na natin to. Di naman kailangan. Yan. Tapos, ang gawin natin, sa section tayo mag-adjust ng padding na 20. Yan. Okay? Tapos, syempre, babaguhin natin yung font size ng mobile for responsiveness. So, let's go back to Figma. Kaya nga kung mapapansin yung heading natin may desktop and mobile, diba? Each one is 40, 130. This is 40. Yan. Advanced, yan. 1.3, no need to change. Tapos double check natin. 16 na yung ginamit natin. Ayan, to 150. Alam ko same line height lang naman siya. Tapos, yung font size ng CTA natin, double check natin. Ayan, 16 na rin yung ginamit natin, semi-bold. 16. Ayan. So far, ayan, we're getting there. Ayan, okay. 64, 44, 24. Yeah, so far, we are good. Ayan, babalikan naman natin pag may mga nakalimutan tayo na mamaya, tetestingin natin siya ulit. So far, yeah, na-satisfied ako dun sa result. Okay, yeah, let's save again. Ayan, nakalimutan ko i-double check yung sa mobile kasi nga iba yung distance, no? So, yung sa headline, yeah, we have 20 and we have 24. Yeah, gawin natin siya. Kasi nga, dito, yung existing natin ay, 24. And 20, and we have, kasi nga kanina 32 diba? 24. Kaya mapapansin nyo pag sa mata masyado malayo Yan. So far, ayun. Tapos, save. Then, this is what I do usually, no? So, aside from using Responsibly app, yeah, pagka-save, pwede mo na kasi i-preview yung yung design mo, yung binibuild mo. So, if you're using Chrome, I suggest you use Chrome, no? You press F12 para mapunta ka doon sa yung device toolbar niya. Ayan, yung toggle device toolbar. Kung hindi mo siya nakikita, click mo lang to. Then, makikita mo yung mga set dito like iPhone 12. Ayan. So, ginagawa ko, responsive para kontrolado ko, no? So, from 14, for example, from your highest breakpoint, ina-adjust ko siya. Kanina napansin niyo, di ba naglagay ako ng, ayan, yung 20 na pixel sa left and right. Tapos, di ba naglagay din ako ng na mga spacing sa mga columns. That's why. Kasi nung wala yon, nung nag-rely ako totally sa section lang, is that iba, nawawalan siya ng padding. No? Kasi hindi nga tayo nag-apply sa columns Yan. So, that's how you test it. Okay? Yan. Now, let's do the logo section. Yung mga logo ipsum natin. No? So, dito, let's add full width, add row. So, siguro tatanungin nyo, bakit hindi na lang tayo gumawa ng 5 column? So for responsiveness for optimization purposes, no? Kasi kumbaga technically less container, faster website, no? So it adds codes kasi medyo minimal lang naman pero let's make it a practice since pwede naman na kasi mag vertical horizontal sa container ng Go High level. We're going to do one column. Ayan. Let's just make it a practice. Hindi naman siya totally, hindi siya malaking hindi siya totally big deal, okay? Teka, double check ko lang pala 'to parang may space pa. 24 tama naman, okay. So, let's add an element, image, 'yan. Okay, tapos double check natin. Balik nga tayo kay Figma. So, dito ang ating spacing ay 56, 56, okay. So, yan, maglagay tayo ng room for ano. So, instead of doing 56, yan, ang gawin naman natin kasi depende talaga sa use case scenario eh. So, we already have dito 10 sa column, 10. So, that's 20. 20 plus 15 is 35. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, 56 minus 35. And that is, saan ba yung calculator natin? 56 minus 35, 21. So, ang section natin na gagawin dito is 21 na lang. Yan. Okay. Then, lagay natin yung image. Yung logo ipsum natin, yung sample. Nasaan na yun? Where is that? Ito pala. Sorry. Yun. Copy link. Yan. Tapos paste natin. Tapos yung size is, let's see. 160 by 28. Okay. 160. Okay. Yan. So, syempre, pag dinuplicate natin yan, pababa. That's why, adjust natin yung nasa column na alignment, which is horizontal. Yan. That's how you're going to do it. Tapos, center, duplicate, hanggang sa maging 5 siya. Ayan. Oh, I forgot the background color. Yan, double check natin. So, we have white 3. Hindi pa natin siya na-add. So, yan, copy natin yung Xcode. Gawin muna natin. This is white 3. Add color. Yan. Okay. So, here's the tricky part. Since hindi tayo gumamit kasi nung column, so, things will be different in mobile mode. Actually, tinest ko na yan. Ayan. So, that will happen, no? So, like, for example, if we're going to do it naman ng we're not going to use the same layout for mobile. Ganyan itsura niya. Ang gusto natin well, actually, pwede naman if hindi ka naman masyadong OC, no? But ang ginagawa kasi natin is we want to do this kind of structure, no? Yung by 2. Tapos nakastack siya pababa. So, for us to do that, so it's up to you. This is very optional naman talaga kung tutuusin. Is that, gagawa tayo ng separate for desktop and mobile. Okay? So, how are we going to do that? So, dito, gawin natin, duplicate natin siya. So, again this is optional. So, yung original, punta ka sa advanced, tanggalin mo yung mobile. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya mag-a-appear, magiging visible sa mobile. And for the other one, advanced, desktop. So, technically, in a sense, separate sila. Okay? Ayan. So, punta ka sa mobile mode. So, dito na tayo mag-a-adjust ulit. So, ang gagawin natin is that, So, i-delete natin yung yung iba. Yan. Delete natin. Tapos, dito, gawin natin siyang vertical. Oops, sorry. Ganun pa rin naman. Yan. Layout. Okay. But before that, adjust muna natin siya. Kasi yung size na ginamit natin, syempre mas maliit. So, we need to adapt. 141 yung width. Adjust natin. 141. Tapos duplicate natin siya ulit. Ayan. Para masundan natin siya. Tapos, i-duplicate natin yung column. Yan. 'Di ba? Duplicate natin. Tapos, delete natin yung isa. O, 'di ba? Ayan. Nagawa na natin siya. Tapos, double check natin yung this is 40. Magbawas tayo, no? We already have 10. Actually, 10, 20, 35. So, dito, 5 na lang. Kasi 40 minus 35 eh. Adjust na natin to. 5. We have 5. Okay? Save natin. Yan. Silipin natin maya-maya. Let's do the benefits section. Oh, by the way, it's always good to practice na i-rename natin yung mga about section. Like ito. This is kasi for organizational purposes. Para lang madaling balikan. Like yung ginagawa natin sa Figma, di ba? So we have the header, the hero section. Actually, dalawa yung logo section natin for mobile. Actually, may symbol naman na siya. So, it's okay. Tapos, ayun. Let's proceed. Gawin natin dito. Let's add full width. Tapos, if you're going to notice, yung design natin is, ayan. At first, ayan. One column muna siya. One column. Ayan. Tapos, add na tayo ng element. Headline. And paragraph. Ayan. Tapos, punta tayo kay Figma. Let's copy this. So, H2 na siya. So, ang ating H2 is 4,820. Natin to. So, paste. Tapos, select all mo para maging H2. Kasi H1 yan eh. Ayan. H2. So, let's adjust. 48. Then, is it still bold? Tignan na natin. Double check natin. Pero I believe it's still bold kasi yung font weight niya, ayan, similar pa rin. Bold pa rin siya. Tapos, ang magiging distance niya actually is 24 pa rin. Bold, okay, advance 120, 1.2. So, dito, 24. Ayan. Actually, similar sila dito sa 24 din siya. Dito, let's go back to Figma. Copy this. Yeah, medium normal. So, this is 18,150. Paste natin. Actually, para mabilis, ang ginagawa ko minsan is para ma-adapt niya agad. Kasi same naman sila. So, paste. Baguhin lang natin yung alignment. Yan. Diba? So, dito, adjust natin, no? We can implement actually yung dito sa column. We can make this maya tayo mag-adjust. Pwede muna natin gawin 0, 0 itong mga to. Tapos itong section, yan. 20 for the left and mamaya tayo mag-a-adjust kasi we're going to have 3 columns eh. So dito, we can implement yung 100 actually. Kasi different yung structure na ginawa natin kanina eh. Yan. Tapos ito, yung row, yan, zero out muna natin yung iba. Tapos, mag-adjust tayo sa column, no? Dito natin. Yan. Kasi ito, mapansin nyo may existing space na dito yan galing eh. Kasi di ba, in-adapt nyo yun nandun sa hero section. Zero muna natin. Tapos tsaka natin planuhin yung sizing, yung distance. So dito we have 80. Okay. Let's leave room for spacing. Teka, may chine-check lang ako, no? Sa layers. Siguro gawin natin gawin na muna natin 60. We can do 60. Ipapadding natin kasi para mas accessible yung ano. Yan, 60. Tapos, let's create. Tingnan, hindi ako makapag-create ng bagong column no kasi dapat sa row siya manggagaling. So, punta tayo sa section sa dito. Oh, by the way, it's still logo section. Ito pala, sorry. Gawin natin siyang benefit section. Okay. And as much as possible, you organize the layers. So, pag sinelect natin tong row, or what we can do is, we can directly go here. Kasi wala siyang padding, so hindi siya makapag-add eh. Yun yung nagiging ano natin, challenge, no? So, add elements, 3 columns na. Ayan. So, yun din yung nagiging disadvantage when you zero out yung mga iba. Okay? So, that's how you solve it. So, meron tayong 60 dito, actually. Then, dito, mamaya ano tayo, adjust natin. Dito, itong row, gawin muna nating 0, 0. Tapos, dito tayo mag-adjust sa column ng, we have 60 kanina. Ang goal natin is to have that 80. So, let's have 20. Yan. This is for responsiveness purposes, no? So, that's how we're going to fix yung ibang responsiveness. Ayan. Tapos, double check ko lang yung mga sizing ko. So, dito, so instead of 5, let's do 10. Okay? So, same goes with the other columns. No? And I hope you are following along. So, just let me know in the comment section kung ano yung nagiging challenges natin or basically, kamusta ka? How are you doing so far? Yeah. You can always tawag dito, i-back mo lang kung meron ka nakakaligtaan, no? Hindi mo nasusundan. You can always go back. Okay? Yan. So, okay na. So, let's add the element. Let's add the image first. Image. Tapos, let's add the, check natin. So, 24. So, gawin natin, copy natin to. Tapos, double check natin. This is H4 32130. H4 32130. Tapos, copyin pala natin yung text. Okay. This is 32,130. So, 1.3. Tapos, tanggalin muna natin yung ano. Yan. So far, are we getting it? Yan. Personalized treatments. Okay. Is this 32? Yeah, double check natin, ha? Okay. Okay muna so far. Tapos yung image. Yan. Mamaya natin ano. Sa una kasi hindi agad makikita eh. So, let's use this copy link. Tapos yung size is will be 360. Yan. Okay. Ayos na siya. Tapos, oh, by the way, may mga size pa pala dito sa image. Zero natin. Tapos, let's do 24. Bottom margin. Well, gawin na lang natin padding para mas accessible yung ano. Tapos, okay na tayo dito. Yung mga sizing. Singit natin yung background. Ano ba yung ginamit natin background dito? Well, white. At, okay. Meron na tayo nito. Existing natin yung white. This one. Yan. Tapos, ang gawin natin, copy natin to, duplicate, move. Oops, sorry. You have to press this. Drag and drop. Oops, but before that, gawin natin, i-mobile na natin kasi para ma-adapt niya na rin agad yung magiging, tawag dito, magiging configuration o yung setting, no? So, we have lots of spacing here. Yan. Remove natin yung 24. Tapos, meron tayong 60. Kasi ina-adapt niya pa rin yung 80, no, sa Figma. So, ito ang ginawa natin. It's only 48. Ayan. So, kung 48 siya, magbawas tayo. So, you have 20. We have, gawin natin 28 to. Ayan. Yeah, much better. Okay. Tapos, yeah, I think, ito pa pala. Edit natin. So, sa mobile, actually, ito pwede nating sundan. 315. Tapos, ang size nito is 24. 315 and 24. Let's double check the line height. 1.4 actually. Hindi naman masyadong bearing kung tutuusin. Yan. Pwede na natin i-duplicate kasi para ma-adapt din niya yung settings, no? Yan. Treatment. Tapos, let's try. Okay. Then, natin to. Wait lang I'm double checking something. Nalagyan na ba na? Okay, may padding na siya dito. Okay. Tapos, yung image. So, ito yan. Quick procedures. And another image. That is this one. Copy link. Yan, paste natin. Yan. Tapos, safe and effective. Yan. Pinabilisan natin ng konti, no? Ayan. Tapos, yung ating call to action button. Okay, so far, check natin yung mobile. Okay. Save natin. Yan, let's copy this. Yan. Yan. Para, tip, pwede yan dito actually. Diba, nasa hero section, ito yan eh. Ito yung button na yan. So, pwede nating kopyahin yan dito. But, we're going to create another row. Kasi nga, one column na lang yung ano, diba? Pwede natin i-duplicate to. Clone natin. Tapos, lagay natin sa baba. Siya dito. Delete natin to. Button. Lagay natin siya dito. Lagyan natin na space. This one. Oops, ba't hindi natin may baba? Double check natin. Okay. Kasi hindi naka-expand yung ano, yung column. Yun. Okay. Good. Delete na natin to. Then, okay. I-align muna natin sa gitna. Then, yeah, let's remove the space here. Next is, yeah, we need pwede gawin natin dito, punta tayo sa layers. Let's go to the 3-column row. Kasi nga, kung ito isa-isa, ito, much better kung ito yung gagawin natin. So, let's double check si Figma. Ilan ba yung same? So, 80 ang distance. So, same siya doon. So, we can do sa third column natin. Ayan. Sorry. Sa 3-column row, let's put 80. Gawin natin padding para kita na, madali natin makita. Ayan. Ayan. Much better. So, let's double check the mobile. Sorry. So, distance niya actually, 48. Okay. For mobile, this is 48. Yun. Tapos, syempre dito, hindi na siya 100. Kasi, ang ginamit natin ay 64. Yan. So, I hope you are following along. Pag hindi, pwede mong balik-balikan lagi. Since this is a recorded video naman. Kaya medyo minsan mahirap pag live. Ayan. At the same time, ang gusto ko naman sa live is that syempre yung mga question and answers, mas madaling na sasagot agad. Ayan. So far, yeah, pwede natin double check. Preview F12. And so far, we're doing good. Doing great, actually. So we're trying our best to... Oops, I believe medyo ano yung ano natin sa third column papuntang CTA kasi if we're going to notice na punta natin sa 390. Medyo malayo, no? So let's double check si Figma. Ano ba dapat distance? 48 lang din. 48. Sige, double check natin. Let's figure it out. Bakit ganun yung itsura niya? Kasi tingnan natin baka may spacing to. Okay, wala. We have 20. Okay, may kinain siya na 20 nga pala. So, ang gawin natin, minus 20 to. 28. Yan. 20. 28. That's 48. Yan. Okay. So far, we're doing great. Yan. Always double check, no? Yung mga padding. Okay, ito. Pwede na natin i-zero to. No need for this one. 28. Okay. 64. Okay, since we have we have to remove this. No need for this. 64. Yeah, so far so good. Save, just save. So if we're going to double check that, yeah, kaya medyo mahaba tong video kasi we're doing testings a lot, diba? Which is much better kung tutuusin. Yeah. So far, we're doing great. Medyo naninipisan ako. Hindi ko sure kung, ayan. So, it's different, no? Para hindi siya semi-bold. Anyway, yeah, we're done with the benefits section. Testimonial section. So, instead of creating another section, para mas mabilis, is that we just duplicate the existing section. At mag-a-adjust na lang tayo ng konti. Ayan. Sige. So, let's check the Figma. Para mapabilis natin, hindi ko ipapabalik-balik to, no? Kasi para hindi masyadong tumagal. So, I have in my another screen, copy-paste na lang natin siya. So, no need to adjust yung ibang size kasi existing na siya. So, yeah, same goes with here. Paste natin. Yan. And instead of the 3-column layout, so 2 columns na lang siya. Delete natin to. So, pag dinelete natin, automatically, tawag dito, mag-a-adjust siya to 2-column section. This time, teka, baguhin natin yung background. It has a different background color, no? So, check ko lang. Check natin yung Figma. So, dito, white 2. Hindi pa natin kasi na-add yung hex code nito, no? Yung sa style. Kaya tayo bumalik ng Figma. Ayan, sige. White 2. Hex code. Okay na siya. Hindi tayo gumagamit ng raw na white. So, for accessibility purposes, yan. So, okay na siya. Tapos, delete natin to. We have this. Ito. So, double check natin yung sa Figma. So, this, it's white. Balik tayo. Okay. So, let's use the white one. Yeah, this one. And this one. Kaya lang, sa Figma kasi, meron tayong spacing na ginawa. No? So, which is on distance 32. So, gawin natin. So, let's add margin 16. Yan. Para balance. Left and right na natin. So, 16 lang kasi syempre, para mag-32 siya. Lagay natin yung ano. Okay. Tapos, Figma. H6, which is, 2140. 20. Yan. Tapos, advance 1.4. EM, Okay. So far, double check natin. Kasi may mga ibang ano eh. So, we have 50. Mamaya natin i-adjust. We have 40 by 50 by 40. Try natin. Adjust natin. 50. 40. Tapos, gawin natin. Instead of center, left natin para taas siya. Yan. Tapos, ang gawin natin next is sa Figma, we have 32. Okay. Tapos, lagay tayo ng image. Ito na lang gamitin natin. Pwede naman to. Yung para doon sa avatar, no? Ng testimony. So, kung hindi natin magawa yon, so layers will help. Benefits. So, this testimonial section. So, palitan na rin natin to. This is 2-column row. Yan, para hindi nakakalito. No? Yan, balik na rin natin. Yan. Sige. Kasi kanina hindi natin tignan muna natin. Yung avatar should be this one. Copy. So, step by step talaga, literal na ginagawa natin. No? Yan. And if we can make it shortcut, medyo mahirap din. Challenging siya. 64. Okay. Then, tingnan natin yung So, we have 16 sa bottom margin. Tapos, lagay natin yung name. Close natin to. Si Sarah B. So, 6. Well, actually, content font ang ginamit natin dito. So, delete natin. Ito dapat. Pero, this is 16. And font weight is semi-bold. Yeah, much better. Just double check natin yung existing. Okay, wala. 0 siya. So, basically, copy, paste, duplicate. Delete na natin to. Before tayo magdire-diretso, no? Tignan muna natin yung mobile. Just to make sure. Yeah, 64. So, Usually kung 64 yan, ginagawa kong ano yan 48 or 56. I think 56 is better. 56. Yung 56 okay. Okay, so ito yung concern. We need distance sa top and bottom. So for us to do that, kailangan din natin maglagay ng dito, sample 40. So we can add, tignan natin sa Figma. Can add, kahit hindi na. Yan, para mabilis, 32. Yan. Kaya lang dito, we need a padding of 2020. Yan, pwede natin gawin 20 lahat yan eh. Okay, tapos same goes with here. Double check lang natin if we're doing it correctly. Tama ba yung sizing sa mobile? Yeah, okay, so far, okay tayo. Tapos yung distance papuntang, actually, wala tayong call to action ng ano, ng testimonials na natin. And we're going to remove, yan, zero na natin to. Kasi yung design natin, wala siya. 100, yeah, double check natin. Okay, yeah, we're good. 64, teka, tanggalin natin to. We can eliminate this one, 0. Yan. Ito, medyo malaki. Hindi natin na-adjust to kanina. Kasi 40. So, ang H2 natin actually is, yan, 36. Yan, di natin napansin. Yung 36, 1.2, I think, it's not. Okay, pareho naman. So, I guess we're done with save. Save natin. Update mo lang yan. Okay lang yan. We're done with testimonial section. Actually, hindi pa kasi yung details. Ayan natin to. Check natin. Yan. We're done. Save natin ulit. Before we proceed doon sa next section, hindi ko na-adjust to. So, this should be 18. Yan. Medyo malaki kasi siya nung H6 natin kanina. Okay. Then, let's start. So, yung sa Figma natin, yung next natin actually is yung services. Teka, natin to. Services section, this part. Ayan. So, very similar. Same layout. So, gawin natin siya. Boom. So, duplicate lang natin siya dito. Okay. Tapos, baba natin. Sa layers, palitan na natin. So, this will be our services section. Yan. Tapos, para mabilis, yan. Halos copy-paste lang naman na siya. So, yung mga images. Okay. Oops, taga, mali. Okay, tapos yung next. Okay, but this time we have text doon sa baba, ano? So, hanap tayo ng pagkokopyahan. Actually, po pwede na to. Can do, copy this. Tapos, we have a bottom margin of 12. Yan. Then, this is 16, the regular size, our base font size. Yan. Pero mga ano lang naman to, mga short paragraph. Short sentence yan. Add na natin to. May -1 kanina. Baka na, okay, wala. Pindot lang. So, next, copy. Yeah, so that's how fast we did yung ating services section. So, yun yung ano yun yung use, kaya yun yung kagandahan, no? But still, we need to double check yung responsive force. Okay, ayan, speaking of responsive, kasi dito kanina nag-apply tayo ng 20, di natin na-apply. Ayan. You want to provide more room, yan, diba? Yan. Same goes with here. Left and right padding, no? The space inside. Yan, much better. Okay, save natin ulit. Yun. So, we're good. So far, double check natin. Feeling ko dito sa part na to, we need to 12. Yeah, so far, double check natin sa Figma. Yeah, 4. Sabi na hindi na siya 12. So, kailangan mas malapit siya. This is in relation with proximity na design principle. No? Siyempre, related sila. So, should be closer to each other, yung elements. Save, and we're done. FAQ section. Okay, so duplicate na lang natin to. Yan, tapos copy-paste. Okay. Tapos, one column lang tayo. So, what we can do is, siguro pwede na natin i-delete to mismo. Okay. Yeah, so far, we're doing good. Yan lang kasi, this time and distance natin. Nagawin natin 20 lang. Tapos, lagay nga muna natin yung ano, yung FAQ dito. Yan. Right. Delete natin. Delete. Delete. We don't have a CTA button here. Let's delete this. Then, yung background color natin is, yeah, it's white, I believe. Okay. Tapos, yun. Tapos, edit natin to. Yeah, let's double check. Ayan. Lagyan muna natin ng mga ano. So, dito, actually, ang ginamit natin is yung contained. Don't have an image here. Let's copy the content. May natin ayusin. Uncheck the show image. And tapos, yeah. Ilagay muna natin yung mga content, no? Saka natin i-edit maya-maya. Yeah. Tatlo lang naman yung FAQs natin dito eh. Yeah. So we're done with the content FAQs. Yeah, let's double check if we're going to click here sa advance. Oops, sorry. Dito muna tayo. Actually, we can eliminate this one. No need for this na yung mga padding natin, no? O yung mga spaces inside. Yeah, let's eliminate it. Here, 0. So, may 20 pa tayo. 0 natin. Dito. Yeah. I think we need to add na yung ano. Okay. Kailangan na dito ng, double check natin sa Figma. Yeah, 40. Okay, tapos for the styling, ayan. So far, punta tayo sa font options. So, this is Montserrat. Yan. Montserrat yung ginamit natin pati yung content. Pareho sila actually. This is 18. Tapos, bold. Tapos, 16 for the content. Then, normal. Okay. Siguro doon na tayo mag-focus next sa color options. Yan. Ito na yan. Ito tayo mag-a-adjust. Hindi siya 100% kamukha nung nasa Figma, no? But this is the closest that we can get so far. Hindi na tayo masyado magko-focus. Hindi natin ubusin yung oras natin. This is the text color. Yan. Hindi tayo masyadong huwag na nating i-overthink, kumbaga. I-complicate. Yeah, so far, we're good. Gamitin natin yung white 3. White 3, okay. Yeah, so far, okay naman to. Pwede natin gamitin. Color, okay, the black. Yeah, so far, we're doing good. Padding. Pwede na natin siguro tanggalin yung mga ibang spaces dito. Then, let's double check. Ito. Ito yung kanina. Okay, sorry. FAQs. Yeah, so far, masyadong maliit. No, punta tayo sa font option. Double check natin yung ating styling, no? Sandali. So far, check natin sa Figma. So we have regular. So this is 16. This is 16. So it's bold and normal, regular. 16. 16. Yan. So same naman sila actually. So gawin natin font weight. Yeah. So far, we're good. Yeah. Believe we're done with FAQ. Ganun lang kabilis, no? Ayan. Saving. Since it follows a similar layout doon sa ating hero section, so that's what we're going to duplicate. Yan, duplicate natin siya or clone. Then sa layers panel, itong hero section, let's rename this final CTA section. Then let's drag and drop it to the second to the last, yan. Tapos, by the way, hindi pa natin pala napapalitan to. So, this is the FAQs. Yan. Then, okay, final CTA. Ayan. So, this time, we're going to rearrange yung 2 columns, no? So, dito na lang para mas madali. So, basically, natin. Hindi mo siya pwedeng i-move. So, kung ano yung nasa loob ng column, yun lang yung pwede natin gawin. Ito. Tapos, let's move it on the other side. Paragraph. Then, button. Okay. Then, since we have a different padding for the top and bottom. So hindi siya kasi 'di ba may pino-follow tayo na above the fold. So what we're going to do is teka, so we have 20, we have 37. So ano pa ba yung kinain na so 20, 37. So gagawin natin siyang 80. Okay. Then let's put some padding on the left and right. Ayan. Oh, by the way, speaking of padding ng left and right, check natin baka wala, ayun, wala nga tayo nailagay. Ayan. So it's always good to check, no? Ayan. Tignan natin. Oh, baka nasobrahan tayo kasi meron na tayo dito existing na 10. Kasi napansin ko hindi na siya nagpantay dun sa ano sa logo sa header section. So pwede nating gawin is, so since we have 10, gawin na lang natin 10 pala ito. So might as well ganun din yung gawin natin. Check natin. Okay. Let's make it only 10. Yan. Then copy na lang natin. Oops, but before we do that, so let's change this to so siguro para hindi na tayo masyado mag-change, gawin natin, diba? Move natin to the left. Yan, tas delete na lang natin siya. Okay, tapos paste natin. Then the text, yan. Okay, then let's change the image. Copy ko lang yung link. Yan. Okay, tapos naka-left pa din siya. Then i-move natin ng konti yung ano no. So siguro mga 'di ba naka 50 by 50% siya. So siguro mga hindi kasi nakikita rito eh. So parang mga around 60% to no. Yan. Let's retain much better. Tapos yeah, I would assume less na rin yung gagawin dito. Okay. So ito still have 24 and yan. Actually minimal lang naman siya. Tapos dito ay 64. But before we do that, 20, okay, naka 64 na pala siya. Ito actually napansin ko medyo mahaba siya kahit sabihin nating 64 kasi okay, meron kasing sinakop na column. So let's remove this. Yan. So always check. Yan. So save natin. Date lang yan. Yeah, so far we're good with final CTA section. We're almost done with our sections, no? So sa footer na tayo, what we can do is, so we have 2 columns here. Check natin kay Figma. Ayan, so 2 columns, then 1 column. Okay, so let's go. Pwede siguro natin i-adapt to, no? So let's duplicate this. Tapos delete lang naman natin yung image. Well, papalitan lang pala natin yung logo, no? Teka, forward natin. Tapos, punta tayo sa layers para mabilis. Dukutin natin yung logo, no? So, duplicate natin siya. Clone. Tapos, ilalagay natin siya sa pinakababa. Yan. Sa first column. Para may paglalagyan siya. So, let's move natin ng konti. Yan. So, yun. Tapos, ang next is yung mga social media icons, no? So, di-delete na lang natin siya. So, delete na natin. Yan. Oops! Na-delete ko yung buong ano. Ito lang, yung button lang. Then, lagay natin yung social media icons. So, instead of using this, so, we're not. Ang gagawin natin yung pre-made. Delete natin to ulit. Yung nandito sa bandang baba. So, we have social media icons and we're going to use itong dark. Right. Then, um, double check lang natin yung mga i-a-assign natin na ano 'no, na mga padding and tawag dito, mga spaces. So 10, okay. So far, okay naman 'to. So we have 10, 20, ayan. Tapos what we can do ay teka, change pala muna natin yung color 'no. So, ang background color na ginamit natin ay teka, check natin. Tanggalin natin 'to. So, the pink one, ay ayan. Since we have, so dito instead of 80, let's just use 60. Yan. Tapos check lang natin ano pa ba yung kulang so far. Kasi parang nalalayuan pa ako eh. Check natin. Para meron pa siyang ibang space na kinakain. So dito, check ko sa advance. Kasi, compare ko lang. So we have, meron pa tayong margin dito oh. Zero natin siya. Yan. So it's very important to always check kung ano yung bawat layers, no? So ganyan pag nagto-troubleshoot ka, check natin to. Ayan. Okay, wala namang space to. Yep. Tapos, so normally, if you have social media, tawag dito mga assets, mga pages, Instagram or X, LinkedIn page, YouTube channel, ayan. So, dalagay nyo lang yung mga link dyan, no? Tapos, no need to edit, okay? So, lagyan natin sa kanan. But I would assume kasi pag tablet ka, kanan to. But let's see, tignan natin kung ano magiging behavior. Hindi ka siya fully na-test. So, tignan natin, no? Tapos, ang magiging sizing nung ano, actually, this is 24 yung mga icons. 24 pixels. Okay, then maglalagay tayo dito ng another column. So, dito, since walang padding space yung row, hindi siya nakikita basta-basta. But what we can do is, we can add another, yan, one row lang. Then, tanggalin muna natin to. I-zero out natin. Zero out. So, okay. Maglalagay naman tayo later. Zero muna natin to. Kasi meron na tayong, pwede naman actually, 10 by 10, balik natin. Kasi, hindi, one column lang naman to eh. So, it's fine. Kasi ito, hindi tulad nito. Yeah, 10. 10. Sige, tignan natin. Tapos, kuha tayong divider. You can also use, ito yung search, divider. Saan na yun? Then, let's change the color. Pareho lang natin sa text yan, para consistent. Actually, ito, hindi ko napansin if I was able, ay nga, hindi natin napalit. Teka, ano nga ba yung exact hex code nung primary text natin? Let's double check. Oops, sorry. Then, if we want to double check sa Figma, ano nga bang kulay nito? Yung hex code. Alam ko parang, yeah, 6 na 3 nga. Then, let's do that para at least somehow consistent, no? Well, actually, text pala to, but if we can have, wala palang option dito to change yung ano. Not sure. Or syempre, ang last option naman natin madalas is yung true CSS, no? But for this, wala naman so far. Okay. Ito, i-clone ko na lang siya. Then, put it here under. Then, I think we're going to have a distance. Yan, tingnan natin. So, 32. Itong isa, 16. Okay, doble. So, let's do that. Let's put 32 in here. Zero na lang natin to. Yan. Tapos, igigit na natin siya. And this is actually 14 pixels. So, yun lang. Disclaimer lang, no? Mamaya sabihin natin. Clone natin. This time, 16. Tanggalin din natin yung dito yung margin. Kasi kakain din siya ng space later. And this is actually size 12. Yan. Okay na, paki-double check na lang po. If you plan to use this design as part of your portfolio or for a client project, ayun. So please ensure to modify yung content that will suit your needs or give appropriate credit. Ayan. Yep. So far, we're good. So let's configure the mobile responsive. Yan. Italic ko lang siya. So, yeah, double check ko lang yung font size na ginamit kasi normally nagliliit din or nare-retain ko na siya. So, this is pareho pa lang 16. Liitan natin to. Gawin natin 12. Yan. Tapos, ito na lang liitan natin. Pareho na silang 14. Kasi masyado nang maliit to. Yan natin siyang 12. I think, yan, same na siya. Save ko lang ulit just to double check. Ayan, tignan natin. Feeling ko kasi parang ang haba, ang taas pa nung space. But let's double check na save lang. Yan. Ginawa ko na kasi siyang ugali, ano? Save na lang save. Kasi mahirap na. Kahit sabihin natin may auto-save siya. Yan. So, kung hindi ka satisfied, actually, ako medyo hindi ako satisfied. You can always play with yung quality and scaling. No? So, pwedeng i-times 2, tapos pwede i-95 yung quality. Kasi medyo pansin ko talaga pag tinititigan ko yung mga images, nawawala yung sharpness eh. So, bumababa yung quality. Yan. FYI na lang for that. Then, yeah, so far we're good. So, responsive. Try muna natin sa iPhone 12 Pro. Yeah, sabi na eh. So, I want this to be in the middle. Middle then. Yan. So, save natin ulit. So, okay. Refresh natin to. Yeah. So, I would assume na gumitna na siya dapat. Yun. It's good. So far, yes, all are good. Ayan. Sige, i-ano natin sa next, we're going to double check this. Teka, i-responsive natin siya. Let's check. Yep, so far, we're good. And testimonials, yep, so far, we're better, no? Consistent all throughout. And FAQ. Okay, good. Okay, ito. Parang ang taas nung space nung... Okay, sige. Double check natin yung sa FAQ section. Okay. Yun. Taas nga ng space. Di natin napansin. 0. Ayan. Consistent na ulit. So, it's very important to double check yung mga preview, no? Yan. Yeah, we're almost good. Wow. And next is we're going to put some animations. Ayan. Now, we're going to put animations doon sa mga bawat elements. Kasi before, wala nito si GHL eh. So, it's a great addition to the update, no? So, these animations na gagawin natin, subtle siya and cohesive na align doon, of course, sa ating aesthetic theme. And we want to create an inviting and interactive experience ng hindi na overwhelming ating site visitors. So, napansin ko before nung nag-update, wala siya doon sa hindi mo siya pwede apply sa section or sa rows, sa columns, ayan. So, you can only apply the animation for now sa mismong element. Okay? So, let's focus first dito sa ating hero section. So, yung ating heading and subheading, gagamit tayo ng zoom in. Sana yun? Zoom in. Yan. Para for kumbaga, a gentle emphasis as visitor na once na nag-land sila dito sa page, no? Yan. zoom in. Gamit din tayo ng zoom in dito. So, same goes with the paragraph text or yung subheading natin. Yan. Pwede na natin din idamay actually yung image. Animation, zoom in. Ayan. Then, ang gawin natin dito sa CTE button, kumbaga, yung subtle na pag-draw ng attention ng CTE, no? Ako, I want or okay ako dito sa ano, sa bounce. Yan, okay na siya. Actually, may hover animation pa pala siya, no? Na, yan, actually, pag gano'n, tataas siya. So, okay din siyang addition. So, mas okay yung elevate. Yan. Then, for the logos, okay ako dun sa Flip X for a, kumbaga, slight rotation effect, no? Yan. Kumbaga, this one adds a dynamic feel without, alam mo yun, hindi siya masyadong nagkikreate ng distraction. So, let's Flip X. And since separate yung ating desktop and mobile for sa ating logo section, so manually we're going to add it again. The other way, pwedeng i-delete tas i-duplicate mo na lang, no? So, whichever suits you, okay lang yan. Wala namang kaso. Shift X. Tapos, balik natin. Okay. So, ang mangyayari kasi niyan, yan, pag sinave natin, then we're going to preview it para at least makita nyo muna. Yan. Okay. So, kahit pa paano, no? So, we don't want to create too much animations kasi yeah, it will affect yung user experience eh. Well, actually, pwede namang kahit yung image, wala na. Para hindi ka nun nakaka-overwhelm. Yan. So, it's up to you. Importante dito yung user experience, no? Para hindi masyadong ma-overdo yung ating animation. Then, dito sa ating benefit section, pwede rin zoom in actually eh. So, ito yung mga titles, no? Dito lang. So, it's up to you kung ano yung ifa-finalize mo. Just don't overdo it. Yan. Ako, ganyan lang muna. Medyo subtle lang yung gagawin natin. Zoom in. Hindi pwedeng iba-iba ha, kasi it will overwhelm yung site visitors. So, sa site, so dito, apply din natin siya. Animations. So, yung ginawa natin dito is yung bounce. Okay. Tapos, meron pa siyang hover na elevate. And dito, sa testimonials, yeah, zoom in din. Okay. Zoom in. Ako, siguro dito sa ano, yung sa image, no? Pwede nating gawin na bounce. Yan, kasi image naman siya. Saan nga ba yung bounce dito? Bounce in. Yan. Tapos dito, zoom in pa rin, text. Yan. So, dapat mabilisan para hindi siya masyado kakain ng oras. Okay. And yung bounce in, zoom in. Yan. Tapos dito, same lang siya dito. Animations, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Yan. Pwede naman natin i-fast forward na lang tong part na to. Zoom in. This one, bounce. Then with the elevate. Yan. Tapos dito sa frequently asked questions, pwede rin naman yung box mismo. Zoom in natin. Oh! Wala siyang option. Hindi ko na-anticipate yun actually. Border siya. Oo, wala talaga. Okay. So, pwedeng kahit actually wala. Okay lang naman kasi subtle nga yung gagawin natin eh. Then dito sa ating final CTA, zoom in pa rin naman siya. Zoom in, then yeah, pwede rin naman tong pati yung subheading or yung paragraph text. Zoom in, tapos animations, bounce, hover, elevate. Yan. Alright. So, footer of course, hindi na kailangan yan. Save natin. And then, let's preview yung ating user experience. Let's see. And so far, okay naman. Simple lang. Okay. Again, we don't want to overdo it. Yeah, so far, okay siya. If you want to explore more, pwede ring actually naka-zoom in din to lahat. Pero kasi, for me, again, subtle lang. You don't want to overwhelm yung mga site visitors. Yeah, so far, okay siya. So, yeah, I guess that sums up yung ating build part, okay? And pati sa animation. And that's it. You've successfully learned how to transfer a Figma design to Go High Level or GHL. By the way, gumagamit pala ako ng Responsively app to view it on 3 different viewport no, yung breakpoints natin, no? So from MacBook Pro, iPad, iPhone 14, you can download the app. You just search Responsively app. So supported siya ng Windows, Mac, Linux, ayan. So kayo na bahala, download niyo lang siya. It's free, okay? And yun nga, pwede niyo siya view live, yan dyan. And ayun, I hope you found this tutorial valuable and that it makes your design to build process smoother. Yan. So sana mas smooth siya. And if this video helped you, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up or heart reaction. So if you have any comments, yan, just let me know in the comment section. And then of course, if you want to tackle more topics about any website, landing page, funnel related, just let me know. If you're watching on YouTube pala, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on future tutorials and tips. And yung support nyo, super helpful siya na mas ma-maintain natin tong topic, content coming. And it means a lot to me and the community. Okay? And also, don't forget to grab the free Figma practice file in the description. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see what you create. Happy designing. Again, this is Anthony. Bye-bye.